At Trendyol, one of our core values is striving to be better every day. And feedback is one of the best development tools we have leveraged since the day our journey began. As we continue to grow, we have implemented and practiced different feedback methods and models, like radical candor. Over time, we realized the need for a feedback model that is simple, clear, and tailored to us. So, we asked ourselves, why don't we develop our own feedback model based on our learnings and experiences? And so, the STEP framework was born. STEP stands for Be Specific, Be Timely, Be Empathetic, and Be Practical. Being specific means providing clear and detailed feedback that leaves no room for ambiguity. It helps ensure that the message is well understood. For example, if your leader says, "Your presentation was well structured, especially the section on market analysis. However, the data on customer trends needs more supporting evidence." This is crystal clear and aligns well with our goal of being specific in feedback. But if your leader says, "Your presentation was good, but it could be better," this is not what we want, as it lacks clarity and detail. By being this specific, you clearly point out what needs improvement and reinforce positive behaviors. Specific feedback recognizes positive actions and addresses areas for change, helping to prevent the repetition of undesirable behaviors. Timely feedback is essential. Providing feedback promptly ensures it is relevant and can be acted upon effectively. Feedback is like a dish. It should be given neither too hot nor too cold. However, it is also critical to manage your emotions when giving feedback. Instead of giving feedback when tensions are high, it is better to wait until you can manage your emotions and take a moment to prepare, even if briefly. This ensures that the feedback is received in a constructive and positive manner. Remember, we cannot wait 2 weeks to correct a mistake. For example, if a colleague says, "I noticed your approach during today's meeting. It was innovative, but we should discuss a few adjustments while it's still fresh." This is timely feedback that is immediate and actionable. But if the feedback was given weeks later, it would lose relevance and impact. Timeliness in feedback is crucial for effectiveness. And if you are seeking feedback, don't wait to be approached. Be proactive. Request quick calls or one-on-one meetings with peers or leaders to gather insights for your continuous improvement. Empathy in feedback means understanding and considering the recipient's perspective. It fosters a supportive environment. Empathy is not about assuming someone's feelings or jumping to conclusions. It's about listening and hearing a lot. Avoid making assumptions about the other person's situation or emotions. Empathy involves asking questions to understand the context and root cause. For instance, "I see you're dealing with a lot right now. Can you share more about what's challenging you so I can understand how to help?" This approach ensures you truly understand the other person's perspective and can offer meaningful support. However, if the feedback is given without considering the recipient's situation, it may seem insensitive and unhelpful. For example, if someone says, "You need to improve your performance on this project," this lacks empathy and may demotivate the recipient. Do not forget, showing empathy does not mean leaving the problem unsolved. It is about understanding the context and creating trust. Practical feedback is actionable and realistic. It guides the recipient on how to improve or implement changes. For example, if a team member says, "I noticed that your report was thorough, but some sections could be clearer," it might help to structure the data in a way that highlights key trends more effectively. This is practical feedback that provides clear, actionable suggestions for improvement. But if the feedback is not practical and doesn't offer concrete steps, like saying, "You need to improve your attitude," or "You lack analytical skills," it fails to guide the recipient effectively. When giving feedback, offer support for exemplary development actions. When receiving feedback, if you accept it, regularly follow up on progress. If you disagree, respectfully share your different perspective, saying, "I see your point, but I have a different perspective," and explain your reasoning. The STEP framework can be applied in all one-on-one meetings and any situation requiring feedback. It's designed to be versatile and effective in various contexts. The STEP framework is for everyone at Trendyol. Whether we're giving or receiving feedback, STEP ensures that the process is constructive and beneficial for all. Embrace the STEP framework in your feedback sessions and take the step forward towards a stronger, more supportive culture at Trendyol. Trendyol STEP framework. Be specific, be timely, be empathetic, be practical.